Welcome back, sports fans, to BetSafe Round 2 of the Aviva Premiership preview with myself, the legend, Jim Hamilton and...
Andy Goode, just Andy Goode. Why are you calling yourself a legend?
Mate, I don't know. I've been told this weekend I was. But we're here to take you through all the action with a focus on the weekly accumulators available for new and existing BetSafe customers. BetSafe, the official betting partner of Saracens. We're a pretty good team, mate.
Decent, mate. Decent. So, come on then, Jim. Big smile on his face. Let me know about your week one accumulator that you happen to win.
I did win. And much to the surprise of a lot of people. I'm going to go straight into it because we can talk about Sarri smashing Northampton. We'll come on to that. Let's talk about the big one. London Irish absolutely smashing Harlequins.
They were fair play to Irish. They were outstanding, weren't they? Everyone thought they're going to be relegation, cannon fodder, maybe. You didn't, did you? You thought they were going to win. Quins look like the team that are going down.
Quins?
Well, no, but they weren't very good, were they? I thought Irish dominated physically. Blair Cowan in the back row was immense. Got man of the match. Didn't see Chris Robshaw all game, did we really?
No, I thought the London Irish defence, we didn't really touch on it probably enough last week in terms of the culture that they're trying to instill in London Irish. They've got Brendan Venter at the helm, albeit as a consultant, but he's there, he's bringing that Saracens kind of culture. That year in the Championship has done them really well.
Their big signing though, had a massive game. Petros du Plessis, how good was he?
We knew he was going to be good. The thing is for him, he's camera shy. He doesn't like the limelight. I'm seeing him everywhere. He's on the front of programmes, he's in the promos, he is everywhere. So Petros du Plessis, Blair Cowan, two standout performers.
Tommy Bell, I think he got 24 points, I think Tommy Bell got.
Yeah, Tommy Bell was class, and it was great to see Topsy. I was worried a bit about Topsy Ojo. His age.
Well, yeah.
His age.
Scored though, didn't he?
He did.
Decent wheels on him.
Age is no barrier.
It's not, is it?
Age or belly is no barrier. But yeah, so they won 39-29 against Quins, and so that was part of my accumulator, was the question mark coming in. I had Wasps to beat Sale. I thought Wasps were very good. Story of Wasps' life. Very good in attack, poor in defence again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can rip teams to pieces, can't they? Defensively, they switch off, but mate, when you can score 50 points against a Sale team, you can concede 35 and still win comfortably. So your accumulator, Jim, it's 1-0 to you. I'll give you that. Well done.
Okay.
6-1.
6-1.
Decent odds, that.
But I've got to chat, and I know you're trying to bypass the Saracens story here.
Well, I'll be honest about Saracens.
Hit me then.
How well did Saracens play? I think you were holding them back. I think that was the issue last year. Their attacking game was through the roof on Saturday, wasn't it? Their attacking game was unbelievable. Offloads. Shout Brits was amazing.
I didn't see the second rows carry once.
I did.
I'm just saying.
I thought they were amazing. I thought you held them back last year. Okay. Look how good they are.
That's fine. I'll take that. I'm saying that I've given them the foundations last season to crack on and do what they've done this year.
They were phenomenal though, weren't they?
Sculpt Brits, we mentioned him because he's everywhere. How good was Vincent Cock? We actually called him the super Petros du Plessis.
I was going to say, be careful what you say then. I know. With a name like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Super Vincent Cock, that's one of the best performances I've seen from a tight head prop. I've got to be honest. And Alex Zazowski, we're big fans of him. Missed 5 kicks, you can talk about that, but I thought in attack, him and Sean Maitland in the backs were absolutely sublime. And a special mention for Duncan Taylor. How good is he?
He's quick, he's Scottish, but he plays in England.
He's got a hell of a lid.
A hell of a lid on him. Yeah. He's quick, he's a great player.
Yeah.
That Saracens backline is really well balanced. You've got Brad Barrett that does the hard-nosed, really ugly-nosed yards as well. Scarface Brad. Great bloke, great player. And then you've got the flavour, got Maitland. Goode at fullback played really well as well, I thought. Chris Ashton, anyone remember he played in the wing for Saracens?
I've never heard of him.
There we go. He's gone. Maitland got a hat-trick, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. He got a hat-trick, but also the scary thing is that we've got 4 or 5. I say we. Saracens have done that. It is we. It is. Foundations for them to go on and be double European champions. But I am humble. But they have got 5 or 6 of the world's best players to come back into that team. So that's frightening. No
Billy, no Mako, Farrell.
Touch on Northampton. How bad?
They were rudderless, weren't they? They lost. We spoke about it last week. Louis Pickham leaving in the summer. He was their best player by a country mile last season. They had no go forward at all. They had no one that could carry the ball to the game line and get them over the game line. I tweeted actually, do they even have a defence coach? Because they were all over the shop. It's going to be a tough year for them, and they go in this week to the local derby against Leicester under some severe pressure, even after one round. Brilliant. It's going to be a long season for Northampton.
Well, we can touch on Leicester, but let's go back to you. You were close.
I was close
with your Rackers.
So I thought that was going to be a guaranteed win for Leicester, especially with the likes of Manu Tuolangi back, George Ford back in the 10 slot at Leicester, Matt Timmer fit again. But credit to Bath, they really turned up. They put the heat on them defensively. They got up in George Ford's face. They played very flat, Leicester, and didn't really work out Bath's line speed. Rocco De Goode gets an intercept off George Ford in the first half to get them a bit of a lead. I think they're 21-8 up at one point. Big turning point for me. Yes, Leicester had loads of opportunities. Graham Kitchener butchered a really easy try, dropped it when he was clean through. A couple of other opportunities as well that went awry. But for me, when they got back, Johnny May scores, tries to scoot round under the posts. George Ford with a really simple conversion to pull them closer, and he misses it.
Very true. And you went with Newcastle. We both agreed that we thought Newcastle would get an easy victory over Worcester. But that was a comfortable. They look good, don't they?
They do. Newcastle will be looking for top 6, but I know it's only round 1. You don't want to get too carried away. But for me, Newcastle, they're in the best shape they've been in for probably since they won the Premiership back in '98 or whenever, '97, whenever that was. They've got some real quality. They didn't have Toby Flood as he didn't play, and they still won.
Why didn't he play? Why didn't Toby Flood? Oh, he was injured.
They didn't even have this week. They beat Worcester 35-8. They didn't have Nicky Gunnover, who was their best player last year.
Yeah.
They didn't have Sonotti. They didn't have Toby Flood. Still missing a few boys, so they're only going to get better. For me, Worcester are in trouble. Worcester are the team now that everyone looks at, even after round 1. So much pressure being heaped on them because of London Irish's victory as well. So my ACCA for last week, Wasps were to beat Sale. That came in. Worcester were going to lose to Newcastle, so Newcastle were going to win. That came in. And then Leicester, my old team, let me down. So you take the victory.
I take it. Handshake.
1-0 Jim.
1-0.
There we go.
Into week 2. So as it's 1-0 to me, I'm going to go first on week 2 of the ACCAs. I'm going for Leicester against Northampton. You mentioned it. I thought it. Northampton are dire. I've said it.
Strong.
It is strong words. Dylan Hartley came out as captain, England captain, and said, "We've been humbled." Mate, you ain't been humbled, you've been smashed.
Massacred.
You've been massacred, mate. I think Leicester played some really good stuff. I thought Leicester looked really good in stages, although they didn't get the win. They looked a bit ragged. Manu, who we talked up last week, gets another game under his belt.
Johnny May scored 2, didn't he?
Johnny May scored 2. One of them he didn't score. Yeah.
So you're going Leicester to beat Northampton?
Leicester to beat Northampton.
At Northampton.
At Northampton.
They did it last season.
They did.
There we go.
They did. He knows his rugby, he does. I'm going for Exeter versus London Irish. I think it's going to be a tough game. I thought Exeter had a dodgy start at Kingsholm. Not just the result, but the fact that they lost. They just looked a little bit off the pace. Rob Baxter came out after the game and said that he didn't feel like some of the guys were up to the speed. He kind of knew that, putting the players in. Jack Noel was on the bench. I imagine he's going to come back into the team. But I'm going to chat about a couple of the Exeter players actually. Don Almond in the back row.
How good.
Oh, phenomenal.
What a lid as well.
Mate, hell of a lid. Hell of a beard, hell of a lid. He looks like Ryland. He does look a bit like Ryland. But he was great overboard, didn't really get mentioned much on the TV. A lot of the mentions were going to Sam Simmons, who was immense and powerful, 22-year-old back row. Really good player, big future. But yeah, I'm going for Exeter for a win over Irish. It's not going to be easy. We talked about Irish being a fantastic addition to the Aviva Premiership. But then I've gone for the boys.
You can't get away from them.
Do you know who the boys are?
You can't get away from your old team, can you, Saracens?
You said it though, my team.
Your old team.
My team.
There you go.
So I've gone for Saracens for a victory over Bath.
Down at the Rec as well.
Down at the Rec, a place where we have notoriously struggled. I think Saracens, we're going to see some of the big boys come back in. I don't mean me, I mean Mako, Owen potentially. I think Billy's a couple of weeks away from fitness, but Jamie George as well is coming in for the amazing Scalp Brits. I don't know this. I'm just talking about the royalties that Saracens have. They are the team off the back of that performance to beat. So I'm going again for a recap. Leicester, Exeter, and Saracens are my ACCAs this week.
Good ACCAs. There'll be some good odds on that as well.
Yeah.
I like it. I hope you don't go 2-0 up, Jim. I hope one team there falls down.
Well, what are you gone for?
Well, my ACCAs are similar but also different. I've gone Exeter as well. I think Exeter, they're a banker to win at Sandy Park against London Irish. Nothing against London Irish. I thought they performed exceptionally well at Twickenham. Exeter at Sandy Park. I hurt Exeter as well after losing in the last minute to Gloucester at the weekend. I think they'll show some bounce back ability at Sandy Park. They'll get the victory there. I've then gone for Wasps to beat Worcester away. Two of my old teams.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Wasps?
So. Yeah. Wasps to win, my team.
Yeah.
So Wasps to beat Worcester Warriors at Six Ways. And my last one, I expect Harlequins to bounce back against Gloucester. Gloucester don't travel particularly well, although I wasn't overly impressed by Gloucester at the weekend. Everyone's talking about the Johan Ackermann effect. Yes, they won. I thought they got a bit lucky at times with a couple of the tries. I thought Exeter underplayed as opposed to Gloucester outplaying Exeter. So off the back of that, Gloucester don't travel particularly well. Harlequins back at the Stoop. I know it's only about a 2-minute walk away from Twickenham where they underperformed. They'll be getting a rocket this week off the likes of Graham Rowntree, Nick Easter and the coaching staff. They need to sort out their 10. I wouldn't go with Smith, Marcus Smith again. I would bring him off the bench, take less pressure off him, put Katrakilis in to start, get some structure on the game, and probably get the victory at the Stoop. So my 3 in my accumulator this week are Exeter, Harlequins and Wasps to win.
It's going to be 2-0 to Jim. It's going to be 2-0 again to Jim. I think Gloucester are going to beat Quins.
Do you think?
I said it.
I hope not. So there you go, there's our accumulators for week 2 of the Aviva Premiership. Good luck with those. And also don't forget, Jim, the legend Hamilton,
It's me.
and myself will be here week on week to review and preview all the action.
And they're available to new and existing BetSafe customers, so don't forget to check them out. And just remember, BetSafe are the official betting partner of Saracens Rugby Club.